every day. Before we even get out of bed, many of us reach for our phones. This action feels automatic. We do it without thinking. We scroll through messages, social media, short videos, and news updates. Only after this routine do we really begin our day. This moment may seem small and unimportant, but it reveals something meaningful about how everyday life shapes us. Our attention, emotions, and thoughts are already guided before we consciously decide what to do. Over time, these small routines become habits, and habits slowly influence how we think, how we feel, and how we relate to the world around us. Today, we want to talk about culture and the self, not as theories or academic ideas, but as something that is formed through ordinary daily life.
When people hear the word culture, they often think of traditional festivals or historical customs. Those things feel distant from everyday life. However, culture is actually much closer than we imagine. It extends in our daily routines and repeated actions. Culture can be seen in what we watch online, the music we listen to, the food we choose, and how we spend our free time. Because those actions are repeated every day, they slowly become normal and unquestioned. We rarely stop to ask why we live in this way or where those habits come from. Over time, culture becomes something we live through rather than something we consciously reflect on.
The self is not formed in isolation. It developed through constant interaction with other people and with society. From family and education to friends and media, our surroundings influence how we see ourselves. One clear example of this influence is social media. At first, social media feels like a place for sharing and connection. People post moments from their lives and express their opinions. However, over time, comparison becomes unavoidable. Likes, comments, and voice begin to matter. People may start to judge themselves based on how others respond to them without realizing it. Safe words can slowly become connected to ex-control approach. As a result, people may understand themselves through how they are seen by others, rather than through personal reflection.
Many of us believe that our daily choices are completely free and personal. We believe we choose what to watch, what to buy, what to study, and even how to define success in our lives. However, in modern society, these choices are often guided in subtle and invisible ways. Online platforms recommend content based on algorithms. Social media constantly shows us what is popular, what is normal, and what is desirable. Over time, we begin to accept these suggestions without questioning them. Trends influence not only what we consume, but also how we think. Certain lifestyles, cultures, and ways of speaking are praised more than others. Meanwhile, local traditions, alternative voices, and non-Western perspectives are often ignored or treated as less important. This guidance does not appear as force or direct control. There are no rules telling us what to believe. Instead, control works quietly through habit, convenience, and repetition. The more we see the same ideas, the more natural they begin to feel. As a result, everyday life can become automatic. We scroll, click, buy, and follow routines without stopping to reflect. Over time, these guided choices began to shape our identities, our values, and even our dreams. This is why decolonization is not only about history or politics. It's also about becoming aware of how our choices are influenced today, and learning to question whose ideas we are following and why.
Although modern life offers comfort and entertainment, many people feel exhausted or unsatisfied. Instant entertainment can reduce rhythm, but it does not always bring lasting happiness. Constant compression and pressure can affect emotional well-being. People may feel they are never good enough. This shows that the way we live every day has a strong impact on how we feel about ourselves.
This doesn't mean that control or technology is negative or helpful. The real issue is awareness. When we begin to reflect on our daily habits, we create space to choose how we want to live more consciously. Reflection allows us to slow down and question what we often take for granted. Control will always shape us in some way. However, reflection allows us to respond rather than simply flow. So the question is not whether everyday life influences us. The question is whether we are aware of how it